So, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a quick podcast tutorial on how you can tell if a movie from the 1970s or 1980s qualifies as a drive-in movie. Now, drive-in movies of the 1970s and 80s range from action to romance to westerns to science fiction. We can talk about the Planet of the Apes series, all the Clint Eastwood movies, High Plains Drifter, all the way up, romance movies, Star Wars, different science fiction. But generally, drive-in movies for our generation, those are 45 and over, they didn't have too much of a heavy plot. You couldn't see an Ingrid Bergman movie at a drive-in. Like movies like, for example, Damien Omen 2 was being shown on Hollywood Suite, one of the biggest drive-in movies of the late 70s, early 80s. The sequel to The Omen, where the young Damien is rising up as the son of Satan to take over the world. The movie itself has a very basic plot. They're trying to stop Satan, and Satan is stronger than everybody else, and a lot of people die. Driving movies too had to have good visuals. They couldn't be too dark. That's why there's some question of movies like Alien or all the dark horror and sci-fi were truly drive-in movies because it was the type of movie that you could have play in the background and not miss too much of a plot when you're doing, participating in a little bit of ooh la la or going to the snack bar or whatever. Now, many years ago, there was different reviewers who would specifically keep to drive-in movies. Now, the last great era of drive-in movies started with Stephen King movies of the mid '80s, and pretty well ended with the Star Wars one, two, three, like the second trilogy by parts one, two, and three, the Planet of the Apes re-release, and Titanic. By the early 2000s across Canada, drive-in movies were starting to fade out because a lot of the old drive-in movies weren't being re-released, and the new ones were basically one-offs. They weren't drawing more people. So if you have a chance, if you somebody in your family's been to a drive-in, ask them, what made a drive-in movie. And like I said, certain movies that were very cerebral, like China Syndrome or Chariots of Fire or Amadeus or whatever, did terrible at the drive-in. Drive-in movies were B-level movies in a lot of cases. And Chuck Norris was the king of the drive-ins too as well. That's another person we talk about. Bruce Lee. We're talking about re-release of TV shows like Battlestar Galactica and Space 1999. Again, no Ingmar Bergman movie did well at the box office. And Sally Field movies, Places in the Heart, No Marie, whatever. So, but a drive-in, a good drive-in, radio FM, you could listen through your radio. Good greasy hot dogs and good greasy hamburgers. Bayview Drive-In in Beresford, for an example. The Old Bar Drive-In in Euro Bar. Mountain Drive-In, Mountain View Drive-In in Attleville. Anyway, small tutorial. And if you're under the age of 30, like I said, ask your parents or grandparents about drive-ins. In this time where a lot of us are shut in, maybe a good conversation started saying, Dad, what was your favorite drive-in movie? For me, trees stand out. Again, Planet of the Apes, High Plains Drifter, Saudi River Bar with my grandfather and father, and Star Wars trilogy, the first ones, because I brought my brother along when he was quite young, was quite inexperienced, sharing the Star Wars trilogy at the drive-in because Star Wars is made for the drive-in because of the visuals and everything else. So anyway, on this beautiful Wednesday, we're still waiting for stimulus checks from Trudeau and Trump. Don't spend it all in the same place. Have a good day. Bye.